So today we're going to be looking at pruning roses, and in particular hybrid tea and the floribunda type, so they're the bush roses. When you're pruning things like roses of that kind, you want to look, ideally a textbook thing would be nice, 4 nice sort of shoots, pruned to outward facing buds down to about 4 to 6 inches, 100 to 150 mil. That would be textbook, but of course a lot of the time you don't get that, so you have to work with what you've got and use your discretion. So let's have a look at how we'd prune our hybrid tea roses. So first of all, the best thing to do is to read the plant, so you're looking at it and trying to pick out where that structure will be. Well, on this one it's not too bad, there's a little bit of dieback, but you can see that we could prune that back quite hard. Now what you're looking for is an outward facing bud. Now in the situation round here you can see that there was also a bud there, but if you can find a sort of a line across the plant, you can actually, you'll know, for example there's a line, it will shoot from that. So what I can do is prune that to that outward facing line, because the bud, you can't see it yet, and so by pruning to the line it will actually force a bud. So wherever there's a little line on the back, you know that a bud will form. So we'll prune all the dead, dying, diseased material off. Okay, this one again, difficult to see where there's a bud, but again there's a line there, but there's a bit of dieback. I could go back a bit further. There's a bud just right down here where, you know, that one will be okay. If I can just nip that one back there, and that will shoot, and I've taken off the dead wood. Now as I spin it round, again I've got inward facing bud, I've got a shoot here, but again I'm looking to find what I can prune it to. Well, in this case I'm going to prune it back to that one because I know there's definitely a bud there, and we'll just shorten that back to try and get that to force a good shoot and not a weak shoot. On this one you can see there's a line there, okay, and I can prune back to that line to make sure that that will grow outwards. That's going to grow out, that will grow out there, and I just need to do this one, and you can see that there's a shoot there which I can prune back to. Could go back further, but I don't really want to do that. I'm going to just prune it back to that one there, because normally we are going, you know, about 100, 150 mil. But sometimes you have to go back harder if there is sort of dead wood. Didn't have any choice on that one. So that's the first one. This one here, you can see that really there is no sort of 4 shoots. We haven't got 4 shoots on this one, but we have got 2 good shoots. So I'll just prune off the dead. And then what we'll do is we'll go for an outward facing bud. You can see there's one there, that's at about 4. I could go a bit higher, so I could take it back to there, spin it round, and again you can hopefully see a bud there, nice bud. Could go there or could go there. That one's got probably going to give me a better shape, so I'm going to chop that one back to there, and then that's going to grow out. It'll probably split a couple of times, and then that one's ready. And then this last one here, you can see this has got 4 shoots, but unfortunately the one here is dead, so I'm going to have to prune that dead material off, which is going to leave me with 3 shoots. So again I've got an outward facing bud there, and you can see there is a line. The bud will be difficult to sort of see exactly, but there is a line there, and I know pruning it back to that will produce a new one, a new shoot coming forward. On this one again we've got the line there, so I'll prune that back, and then finally as I come round here you can see there's a nice shoot there where we can prune it back, and then I've got that one all done. So there's 3 different examples. You have to use your discretion. Cut out your dead, dying, diseased wood. Look for 4 good shoots, or whatever good shoots you can, nice colours. Prune to an outward facing bud. If you can't see the bud, look for the lines, okay, and where there's a line, if you cut it just above that, then you will get a good plant.